All right, so this is the week 31, right? Next week will be last week. So next week we have a quiz exam, right? We have a quiz. We didn't have enough time to spend to review all the topics, but just like what I'm teaching style is each week we are reviewing homework, which we knew additional new topics actually is based on what we learned from previously. So we just keep just like build a base and then step layer by layer up. So each week actually with more or less review what we learned before actually. So I didn't try to spend too much time or spend some time to review the previous topics. Okay, so next week actually 3 o'clock to 4:30 have the Chinese school graduation ceremony at the Dublin Park there. So I would do like this way. I will send the quizzes link before that one out. All right, so let you guys do at your own time. And I will review that one. I will make a video, review the homework and put on website. So let you guys review together online. Another option is we can do that one in the Sunday morning, maybe a little bit early. Sunday morning, maybe something like 11 o'clock to 12:30. So we still have with time make up at the Sunday, like 11 to 12:30. So you guys still have the time to do whatever you like. It sounds good for everyone. Anyone have the time available, not available between 11 to 12:30 at Sunday? Anyone is not available? If nobody say no, I would believe I saw that you guys available. So next Sunday, 11 o'clock, we begin to do the quiz. All right.
Oh, I can't do it at that time.
Say it again. Can you say a little bit louder?
Oh, I can't do it at that time.
You cannot do it at that time. So if you cannot do that time, you can make up later. All right. I send the link to you and you make up just like the day before the day finished, you do late of that day, and before 12 p.m. just like late night, you send back to result to us. Sounds good?
Okay.
I can't do it either. I have swim practice.
Swimming practice. Okay, so no problem. So you can just do the quiz late that day, and I can see the result online, just like you guys do the math competition online, similar to like kinds of quizzes. All right. Okay, so I decided to like that way because of next week during the normal study hours, class hours, we are not available. So okay, so let's review, go back to review the week 30's homework first. Last week we learned, what have we learned? Radicals, right? We learned radicals. Radicals, we goes to the equation part. Equations, any equations containing radicals. We talked about only radicals, left only one radical, only right one like normal numbers, right? So this one would be easy. But if they have radicals, they have multi-term under the radicand. This one also easy, right? I say b here, minus b. So you can go c squared, and then you can do further. This can be extended inside the one. If the radicand have multi-terms, we can extend it like this way, both sides. Make sure right part is greater equal than 0. But if they have multi, just like you have left one have radical, right one have radical. This situation, we need to do 2 times, right? Square 1 time first. After that, you can find out this part also still have the square root. like this situation. So we needed to do 2 times square, right? And then moved all the non-radical part to the right side and the left side like this. And then do the one more square, one more time square. So you can totally get rid of the square order and find the solutions, right? So radical contain, the equations contain radicals. Actually, we try to get the radicals and transform that one into normal kinds of equation, right? And then find the solution of then use our previously learning, use the factor methods or other methods to find the solution. So the homework actually focus on this part, right? So I believe you guys maybe do most of the homework and take it out, write down, and check the answers whenever we go through there. All right. So let's begin here. Take your notebook out if you do find it long, and write down in your notebook one more time. All right. So let's check through this one quickly. Let me zoom in a little bit, make sure you guys can focus. We can focus. All right, so see this one. Number 1 here, this is a very easy one. Just like this first section, only 1 square root in all these equations, right? That would be much easy. All right, so you can just need to do is make the radical in one side, non-radical in other side, in the equation on the other side, and make sure both side is both greater and less greater and equal than 0, and square both sides, right? Like this number 1. So both sides square, right? Because the right side already greater equal than 0. So you can do the both sides square at the same time, x equal 81. That would be super easy one, right? X both sides square. So x got 16. Both sides square. Make sure both sides is greater equal than 0. So x plus 5 equal 4. X equal -1, right? This is very easy one. You guys, I believe, say, why you teach this? Well, everything was teach from very simple to complex part, all right? So x plus 12 equal 9, x equal -3, right? So number 5, so move all the non-radical terms to the right side. So you can get the square root equal 7. So x equal 49, right? Both sides square. This do the same. So 4 square root x equal, here's 12 over 4, right? It's 12 and divide 4 and then got a 3. So x equal 9 out of there, right? Both sides square. What about this one? Both like this one. So both sides -5, right? So equal -1. So this is no solutions. No solutions, not available solutions, right? No answer. Same to this one. Square root x equal, here move is -3, is also -1, right? So no solution either. So this is quick. We need to define both sides, make sure they're both greater or equal than 0. If one of the side is, this one is not greater or equal than 0, so it means no answer here. All right. Second section actually goes to, you can see, right now it's more complicated situation. Actually, both sides have variables. Both sides have variables. And one side have a square root, the other side do not. So we need to get rid of the radical first, right? But before we begin to do this anything, we make sure x should be greater or equal than -7 for this part, right? Right? And for this part should be greater or equal than 0. X should be greater or equal than -5. Combine these two, it means x at least greater or equal than -5. Right? Right now we secure what? Secure both sides is greater or equal than 0. Right? Right now, we can do both sides square, right? So you can got here is x plus 7, right? And right side is x squared plus 10x plus 25. So we do move everything to the right side. So got, let me write here. So x squared plus 9x here equal 18, equal 0, right? Equal 0. So we can do a little bit further. So we can x plus 3, x plus 6 equal 0. We factor them, right? We factor them. So one of them is -3, the other one is -6. Since x should be greater or equal than -5, only one met. This one is not met, right? Understand? Right? That's why if you go back to put a check, you also can find out -6 here, you can got a +1 in the left, but the right part you got -1. So -6 actually is not make this equation make sense, right? So it's that's why only one available. All right, let's see number 18. Number 18. So x for this part, x should be greater or equal than -5. For this part, x should be greater or equal than 1. Combine these two, so it means x should be greater or equal than 1, right? Okay. So right now we can do both sides square, right? So you can get x minus plus 5 equal x squared plus 1, or move to the right side equal 0. So equal x minus 4x plus 1, right? So you can get one of them is 4, the other one is -1. Based on this situation, only this met, right? Only one of them met. This one was not met. Okay. So, anyone have questions? Question? Nope. Okay. 19 will be extended a little bit, right? 3x plus 7 equal x plus 3. Okay, so do the same. So it should be x for this part, x should be greater or equal than -7/3. For this part, x should be greater or equal than -3. Right? So combine these two, we got this one. Right? Combine these two, we got this one. Okay, so right now we can both sides do the square. Both sides square. All right, so became 3x plus 7 equal right part. We do the proper transform, move everything to the right, right? So you can get x plus 1, x plus 2 equals 0. So one of them is -1, the other one is -2. Both of them met this situation, delay. Both of them met this situation. So they have two answers. Okay, you can check them. Actually, you can check them. So -1, you put it in here, became what? Became 4, right? Square root became 2, right became 2. -2 put it inside, left is 1, right is 1. Both make sense. Right? All right, let's see the 20. So x minus 1, let's move to 1 to the left. So x should be greater or equal than 1 for this part, right? And for this part, x should be greater or equal than 7/4. So combine these two, x should be greater or equal than 7/4, all right? That's the critical step first. So after that, we can do, what we can do here is make both sides square, right? Because we secure both sides is greater or equal than 0. So we can square both sides. So left will be goes to like this, right part like this. We combine like terms. Okay. So as you can see, we can factor this one quickly out of here. So one of them is 2, the other one is 4, right? Both met this situation. Both met, right? We can go back and check actually if you're not feel confident. Go back to check. So I have 2 answers for them, right? Okay, so let's move on. Print screen first before I move on. 1, 2, 3. Give you 3 seconds. All right, so I clear. C21. Did you guys make print screen and save it? All right. All right, let's move on next. All right, say 21. 21. So x should be greater or equal than 0 first. X should be greater or equal than 0. Okay. And then we square both sides. All right. So we can 16x squared plus 2x plus 2 equals 16x. So it means 2x plus 2 equals 0. X equal -1. Uh-oh. You can see that? So it means no solutions, no answers, not available, no answer available. Okay. B22. B22, the same. Here should be greater or equal than 0. This means x should be greater or equal than 0. And then square both sides. So you can get a 3x plus 2 equals 0. X equal -2/3. See? No solutions available, right? Okay, let's see 23. I talk pretty quick. If you have questions, let me know, all right? So since the right part is 3 greater or equal than 0, so we can square both sides. So you got a 2x squared plus 6x plus 9 equal 9, right? We get rid of 9. So take x plus 3 equals 0, right? So x1 equals 0, x2 equal -3. Now 2 answers of them. All right, see the 24. 24 very close to the previous one, right? So we can square both sides quickly. So you got a 3x squared plus 6x equals 0. 3x x plus 2 equals 0. So one of them is 0. The second one is -2. Right? All right. So that part is easy. Just make sure both sides should be greater or equal than 0 before you move on. Both sides square, right? Okay. I will clear this part. Let's move on next 25 to 30 part. So we got to more complicated case. Okay. You can see right now both sides has square root. Both sides has square root. All right. So let's make it even challenging, right? Okay. So we can see this part should be greater or equal than 0. This part should be greater or equal than 0. Should be x greater or equal than 7. X greater or equal than 0 for this one. And at the same time, this part should be greater or equal than 0. So it means x should be greater or equal than 1, right? For the right part. For the left part, x should be greater or equal than 7. Combine these 3 together. So x at least should be greater or equal than 7. All right, that's the first thing we need to consider. If your x is not greater than 7, the inside here is negative number. Right, so you at least make sure this part. Right now we can make both sides squared. Right, so we write it here, okay? Right, so you go left part, got it here, right part, x1 plus, oh, not plus, -2 square root x, right? Okay, so get rid of here. And here we get -8 equal, right? So both sides we can change here. So x equals 16. 16, go back and check it. 16 minus 7, so got 9. Left one is 3. 16 square root is 16 minus 1, so it got 3. So it makes sense, right? All right, did you guys understand what I'm doing here? Anyone have questions?
No question.
All right. All right. So if you have questions, just bring up quickly. All right. We can explain and talk a little bit further. All right. Let's move on next one. 26. So just like we do the same thing actually here, x should be greater or equal than 7 first. Make sure here is non-negative number, right? All right. So x greater than 7, 8. 8 square root definitely bigger than 2. So we can secure right part also greater or equal than 0. Right now, so we can make both sides squared. Right. So left is here. And right part is x plus 4 and minus 4 square root x. Right. So x is gone. So it became negative 12 equal negative 4 square root x. So square root x equal 3, right? So x equal 9. 9 met this situation, right? Right. So you can quickly check that one. So very easy, right? Right now, what are we learning here? Did you find that you a lot of skills can transfer from previously and applied here, solve problems? Right. So let me clean the screen first. All right. C27. C27. So x should be greater or equal than 0 for this part. X should be greater or equal than negative 24 for this part. So both sides. So actually combine these two, actually x should be greater or equal than 0. Right? All right. So x should be greater or equal than 0 first. And then we can square both sides. Let's go here. So means x plus 4 square root x plus 4 equal x plus 24. X is disappeared, right? Both sides minus x. Here again 20. So square root x equal 5. X equal 25. Check it. Let's check. 25 square root 5 plus 2 equals 7. 25 plus 24, 49 square root also 7. So this one is makes sense, right? Okay. The 28, both sides square. X should be greater or equal than 0, right? So x plus 10 square root x plus 25 equal x plus 55. X gone. Here became 30. So square root x became 3. X became 9. Check it. Check it. So here is 3 plus 8. Here is 9 plus 50, 64, also 8. So both sides equal. Makes sense, right? Okay. Let's see 29. 29. Both sides square. Both sides square. So x plus 8 is left side. Right part is x plus 4 square root x plus 4, right? So x disappeared. So here became negative 4. So square root x became negative 1. Oh no, sorry. Here positive 4, positive 1. So x equal 1. Go back to check it. Easy to prove, to double confirm that both sides was make sense. Let's go 30. 30. Both sides square. All right, first. So you can see it's x plus 2 square root x plus 1 equal x plus 15. So square root of x equals 7, x equals 49. Right? Right? Okay. All right. So let's go to see the mixed part. Mixed part is actually is the combination of what are we learning of these three previous sections. Did you guys do all of them? I need you guys give me the answers now. I check by everyone's name, okay? So you need to read the answers to me, put on the screen. So make sure everyone can check each other if your answer is correct or not. Sounds good? First, Elena, turn on your microphone so I can hear you, okay? All right. 31, Elena. Not there. All right, let's check here. Amy, 31, what's your answer? Amy?
5.
X equal 5. Check your own answer is if they are different or not, all right? So 5, we can quickly put a 5 check here, right? 16, right? So equal 4. So it means quick is correct. Next, Angie, 32. What is your answer? Angie, are you there?
X equals 6.
6. Yep, let's check it. See, 18 plus 7, 25, right? Thank you, good. 33, Anna, what's your answer? Anna,
I got 2.
you got 2. Yep, easy to check, right? So 8, 2 is not correct. 2 plus 6, you got what? You got 8. Square root 8 is not a whole number. So
I got -2.
yeah, you got -2. Let's see, -2. So you got here is 4, right? 4 square root 4 is 2. 2 plus 1 got 3. So it makes sense. So -2 makes sense. +2 is not make sense, right? Okay. Next, Iris. 34.
For 34, I got 4.
4. Yep, easy to check. 9. 9 became 3. 3 plus 2, 4, 5, right? Correct. Next, Iris. Iris, what's the answer of the 35?
35. I think I got like no answer for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see 5 moved to here, became -2, right? So no answer for here. Yeah, you are right, no answer. 36, what about 36, Iris?
For 36, I think I also got no answer.
That's right. Yeah, 7 move to the right, you got -6. Square root always greater equal than 0. So here get a -6, right? So definitely no answer. Okay. Next, Jalen, what's your 37? What's your answer?
I don't think I didn't do it. I couldn't figure it out. I got like a weird fraction.
Okay, so you didn't have an answer? Jalen, so you don't have an answer, right? You didn't do it. Okay, let's see, 37. So if both sides square, x should be greater or equal than 0, right? You need to make sure the right side should be greater than 0. So x should be greater or equal than 0. All right.
Oh,
so
I got 2. I got 2.
you got 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see here. So you can see here, both sides, right? Both sides square after you got this one. So here is gone, disappeared. And then x got 2. That's right. So they also met x greater or equal than 0. Also x got 2. So x met this situation. So that's right. Yeah. Okay. Next, Jeffrey. 38. Jeffrey, what's your answer for 38? Jeffrey, are you there? Turn on your microphone.
Can I say my answer?
Yeah,
I got 4.
yeah, easy, right? So here, greater than 0, after both sides squared, you can see here disappeared, here got a 4. Easy, very easy. You just 2 steps, you can get answers. All right, 39 here is easy, right? 36, both sides. Y here got a 64. Okay, 41. Max 41.
0.
0. If let 0 here, the right part is -3. You put a 0 here, here is +3. So 0 is not the answer for them. Right? Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait.
So, all right. So x at least should be greater or equal than 9. Right? All right. Let's do both sides square. All right. So after x greater or equal than 9, the both sides square. So left part is x plus 9. What about right part? X plus 9 plus minus 6 square root x plus 9, right? So x is gone, 9 is gone, x equals 0. So you put a 0 inside, you find out they are not correct answer, right? Not can make this equation make sense. So it means there are no solutions. No solution. All right. Okay, let me clear screen a little bit. All right, let's move on. 42. 42. Joy. Joy, what's your answer? 42.
Oh, can I do this one?
Now, wait a minute. Give Joy a chance.
All right.
Joy, are you there? Turn on your microphone. Okay, Tom.
0.
0. Oh, we just talked about it. It's 41. That's no answer, right? Do you know why there's no answer here? 0 is not answer. Because when you put 0 here, the right part became -3. And left part always greater or equal than 0. So that's why the 0 is not answer. The same here. If you put a 0 here, the left part became -6. Right part is greater or equal than 0. So it's not 0 is not the answer. Right? So they are similar to like this one. So actually no answer here, no solution here. Okay, let's do here one more time if you don't understand. So both sides square. Firstly, x should be greater or equal than 6, right? 36. That's the basic parts before we can do both sides square. So both sides square, you can got here x squared, x minus 12 square root x plus 36. And right part is x plus 36. 36 disappeared, x disappeared. So you got a square root x equals 0, x equals 0. But when we put back 0 to check it, you can find out left part is -6. And right part is 6. This one not equal, right? So 0 is they are not actually not their solutions. So it means there are no solution here, no solution. All right, let's move to 43. 43. 43. Okay. Max, give you one more chance. 43.
3/2.
Right. So you can got here. I'm sorry, here got 2. So you can 2x plus 1 equal 4. X equal 3/2. That's correct. All right. Next, Songtan. 44. What do you answer?
X equals 10/3.
10 over 3. Yep. All right. Next, 45 is easy, right? So here got a 4, so x got a 16. Here is easy, x equal 25. It's really easy for you guys here. All right. Let me see next.
Can I do it?
Wait a minute. Give everyone the same opportunity, all right? Suri already did it, right? Oh, Suri, next Suri. 47.
3.
47. So you can see the both sides inside here should be 2x equals 6, right? So x equals 3. Yep, makes sense, right? All right. 3, you do one more time. 48.
10.
3x, because 3x equals 6, right? Not 10, right? You can here, you can go already, both sides square root, you got the 3x equals 6. X equal 2, right? Is it correct? Not 10. Tom, what's your answer, Thomas?
So for number 49, why there was
48.
Oh, 48?
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
You just did the 48 one.
Yeah. Here say 10. Did your answer is 10 or 2? What's your answer?
My answer for that will be so why do I just squared both of them and I took
You did
5x away.
Don't do that right away. Did you did it?
I got 2, but
got 2. Okay.
Because what you did was you can square both of them.
Yep.
You take 5x away from one side, then you have 2x and
Okay.
I mean not 2x,
Good.
3x and
Good.
you can.
Okay. All right. 49. All right, we win 49. What's your answer?
I got 12.
12. Let's check it. 12 here, you got a 5. 25 square root 5. 12 minus 7. 5, right? So it makes sense. Okay. All right. What about next one? We went 50.
I got 10.
Got 10. All right, let's check it. Here 25 square root. Yeah, makes sense. Next, Tommy, 51.
For 51.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what there was I got x squared. Well, first I took away the 1. I got.
Did you finish your homework? Did you finish your homework, Thomas?
I was close to the bottom.
Close to the bottom? Okay, I can understand your meanings. Okay, I need your answer directly. Oh, you didn't do it, right? Be honest. Okay, so let's do here first. So x minus 1 equal here, right? So x should be greater or equal than 1 at least. And then we do both sides square. Both sides square. So left part is became, and right part became like this. So we can change to proper adjust here. Right, so x minus 1, x minus 3 equals 0. One of them is 1, the other answer is 3. Both of them greater or equal than 0. So I have 2 answers. Okay. So let's check. Do you need, if you guys can check them. Is it correct? Is it correct, guys? Let's try and check them, all right? So if they are equal 1, right part is 2x, here got 0, right? 1 equal 1, so here is correct. When they are 3, and right part is 6 minus 2, 4, square root equal 2. Also makes sense, right? There's two answers here. All right, see this one, 52. 52. So we move this one to here first. Okay, so x should be greater or equal than 2, right? And then we can do both sides square. Okay, so you can get the 2x minus 4. The right part is 2x squared minus 4x plus 4. All right, so you can get x squared minus 6x plus 8. We can factor here. Easily to do here, right? So one of them is 2, the other one is 4. Both met this situation. They have two answers too. All right, let's go next.
Is it -1?
What's your answer? I thought someone said the answer.
I got -1.
-1. All right, let's put it right here first. Yeah, -1 makes sense, right? If you put it in here, -1, here is become 9, here is 3. So makes sense. But let's do through here process. Both sides squared. Make both sides squared. So left is became this. The right part became x squared plus 8x plus 16. So became x squared plus 16x plus 15 equal 0. So you can factor here, right? So one of them is -1, just like you say. The other one is -15. -15. All right, let's go check it. So I have two answers. You can see there's two answers. -15 put it right here is 121, right? So it became 11. And 11, you can see here is 120, 121. And the right part is 4 minus 50 is -11. So this one is not make sense, right? So this one we need to get rid and only one left. So x equal -1. Looks like complicated, but you need to clearly what actually solution need to be met, what the condition need to be met, right? All right, 54. Did anyone get the answers? Let me ask one. Thomas, can you say what's your answer of 54? Maybe you didn't do the homework, right?
You know what it says when I got really, really close to the bottom? It's 53 and 54.
Okay, what's the answer? All right, let's move here. All right, so let's do together. Spend some time to homework. All right, that's very helpful. So let's do both sides square first. So you got a 2x plus 5, right part here, right? So adjust. Here actually equals 0. 2x is gone, right? So equal 4. So x equal 2 or -2. So that's two answers of them. But let's check it. Because so really -2, right part is negative number. So only +2 is correct. -2 is not correct. All right. So answer is x equal 2 here for the 54. I know my writing here is really busy right now, but hopefully you guys follow me. Okay. So let's move on a little bit further. I know we are talking pretty much about current part. So actually we focus on this kinds of equation will be very beneficial for our near futures kinds of calculation. So I will skip the rest of the homework, especially the one for the actual questions. you needed to build up the question. I think it's partially of this one is actually example of our classes. So I not duplicate it again, especially these two. All right. All right, let me take this one this one as the question here before we finish the homework review. And then we move to the new topic. Sounds good. All right, let's see this one. See 52. Railroad track are invariable made up of relative short section of rail connected by expansion joint. To see this construction is necessary, consider a single rail is 100 feet long, 100 feet long here. Okay, and on an extremely hot day, suppose it's expanded 1 inch. So became 1201 inch long, right? So it means this one go up, just like this kinds of drawing. It means this one go up. Initially it's 1200 inch, and then right now became 1201 inch, and actually expand up. So the question, what's the question? Let's approximate the bulk in the railway in this, like this, all right? Calculate the height. So you can see here, let me move down here a little bit. You can see here what's going on here actually. So initially it's 1200 inch, and then became 1201 inch. So it means expanded up. So we don't know what's the h here. The question is find the h. So what we do here? So we need to use this right triangle theorem. So here is 605, right? We cut half down, right? Total is 1201. So here is 1205 in 05. And here is 600, and here is h. So we know the relationship between the three. Suppose it's a, here is h, here is c. So a squared plus h squared equals c squared, right? So we can get a is 600 squared, h is the one we want to know, and c is 600.5 squared. So what h equals? H squared equals what? 600.5 squared minus. Did you guys learn this before? Yeah, this one we can do a squared minus b squared, right? So what we can do? We can a plus b, right? And a minus b, right? So here it became 1205 times half. So here it became 600.0.25. So h squared equal here, right? So h equals what? H equals square root 625. So, right? Did you got it? So that's easy progress, right? So the thing is that you need to know actually they have this kinds of relationship to build the equation. Okay, so homework part, we pause here, right? That's homework part. Let's take, did you guys have any more questions about the homework part? No. Okay, so let's take 5 minutes break, come back 3:55, and we move to a new topic.